Hey guys, JQ Crafty. Welcome to another Tuesdays in the Attic, where we are playing with the Dusty Attic sketches. Dusty Attic is a fantastic company who does a raw chipboard and stencils, and they're from Australia. Awesome stuff. Been doing working with their sketches since they started posting them on Instagram in 2019, and we are on week 35 today. I am kind of chipping away at this How to Kill a Kit with Style. I've got just like chunks left, but rather beefy chunks, and of course like nothing that's an actual 12 by 12, which is not helpful, but we're getting there. I have some photos much smaller than what the sketch calls for. I've got like a 2 by 3, and then like a 1.5 by 2. Two of those of my son. He shoved balls in his shirt to make him look like his muscles, so Mr. Muscle Man. So we're gonna do play with those and some of the papers that are in this kit. I was really looking at this one mostly. I think we're going to do this strip across and this as the banner down. And then from there, I'm not really sure what else I want to do. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that Vicki Boutin paper down, because I know I want to use that the black striped side as my strip that goes across the page, and I know I want to use the other side, or the deep blue side, as my banner. So I'm going to trim those down and kind of get my photos arranged the way I want, so I have an idea of what I'm looking for, because I don't think I'm going to be using too much else that's in my kit, because I don't have any chunks that fit the sketch. And that's was my biggest problem this month. Whenever I was playing with it, I was always playing with a sketch or something where I needed actually certain size chunks. I could have maybe finagled and done some other things, but this was more fun because then I was able to dig through my stash and get some other things used up as well. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to back my photos quickly in some black cardstock as well. And did I do that yet? Yes. So I matted them in black, just using some leftovers I had hanging around. And then I'm going to go look through my stash, and I ended up finding an Alexandra Ranki paper that I had hanging out in my stash. And I'm going to use that as like the big chunk that goes behind everything, which I thought was awesome. It looked really cool. Liking the way that looks, especially then if I mat it in black itself. So kind of like that layout we did a couple weeks ago where everything was matted in black. This one won't be like that, but having that white kind of mixed media pattern paper and then that matted in black really makes it pop off the background. So I'm still in need of a just main background paper, the main like bigger frame. And I really didn't know what I was looking for. So I decided I have like tucked under my desk where I sit or stand, I have one of those rolly carts with the drawers, and in each drawer is a collection or designer. One that has a decent amount of stuff. So like I have a decent amount of Chamel, a decent amount of Vicki Boutin, a decent amount of Heidi Swapp, and a decent amount of Pink Fresh. And then a couple of the drawers have things separated in bags. One has like Simple Stories in it, one has, and along with that, whatever Jen Hadfield I have. So it's not like all the drawers are just one, but a majority of them are. And that's the stuff I really need to start digging through. So I decided to start at the bottom. I decided after I get all this down and figure out how I want this laid out on at least this part, I'm scrapbooking, ironically, in this case, like top down. Like I knew what my photos were going to be. I knew what the top layer was going to be. And then I figured out the next layer. And so now I'm figuring out the very base layer. So I started at my bottom drawer, which is Pink Fresh. And I happened to see this one. I was like, well, I guess we're going monochromatic. Because even though this is not the same blue, as soon as I pulled it up and put it behind it, I love the way that looked. I love it because it's that bluish purple color. And there's a little bit of the purple like in that Vicky Bouton striped paper as well. So it just, to me, it just clicked. It looked really nice. I'm like, perfect. I didn't have to look very hard, and it was nice. It was like I just went by first glance, and that was really fun. To just grab some random things from Mustache. So now I'm just looking through, now that I know I want that and I'm getting that glued down, now I'm just looking through all the embellishments that are actually in my kit for the month, and my trying to figure out if there's anything else I can pull in. I have this little scrap of like this turquoisey blue paper. That's from a big paper pad. I'm going to tuck that. I have these embellishments that are from the Color Play kit, You're a Gem. And so one is gems and another one is like, it's like an agate slice and it says wild. And then like a star that's in a circle and then a frame, which I don't want the saying on the frame, but I like the colors to peek behind. So I'm going to tuck that behind one of the smaller photos and just start tucking those things. And then going through my stash and figuring out what else I got. I have bins on my desk. That's another thing I want to start using up. I want to start digging in those and using things. So I have bins on my desk with just some random embellishments that were either left on my desk and I forgot to put them away with other things, or there's just like remnants left over of something. So I'm trying to use those things up. So I will add a couple things from there. I find some goodies in there. I raid my sticker stash, my sticker books, and I think there was like Heidi Swap when she first started doing the chapters stuff. You could get like these packs of sticker sheets that were like journaling spots. I'm going to grab a circle journaling spot to come mimic that circle up in the sketch. I do that like at the very end because I'm like, oh, I need something more up there. And so it's kind of a last minute addition. I had this like acetate, like silverly gold. I'm not really sure what metallic it is. It literally, like if you look at it one angle, it looks silver, another angle it looks gold. So, it's like a whirly swirl. That's going to get tucked over on the left. In my sticker books, I find a blue ribbon. I'm just trying to find, now that I've got like all the papers figured out, it's like, okay, we're going blue. So I'm just trying to find things in my stash that will go and will make this beefy. I did also, which I was very proud of myself because I've been hoarding all my ColorCast design stuff. I don't know why. It's because I love it and it's so pretty. But I kind of sorted them all the other day by words and then embellishments. So I know that if I'm looking for a word or something, I can go to this pile instead of trying to look through all of them. And I found the kind of a big deal, and it's in like the perfect turquoise that matches all those You're a Gem embellishments, those agate and crystal pieces. So, and that's totally the personality of my son. Kind of a big deal. He's center of attention. He commands attention when he walks in the room. He's not quiet. Like, I love him to death. So I thought that was perfect because these are just random. There's no like huge story except for he's just being him, and they're just some fun photos. So I thought that title would work perfect. So I'm going to tuck that in, and it fits like it was made to fit right there. Tucked in the corner of those two photos where the title's supposed to go. So I'm just going to find all those items. I'll go through my big box of embellishments as well. I have found a blue label to tuck up also to the left. Use up some more word stickers. I have a few more left. Unfortunately, the ones that I have left I think are all your brother. Nobody has a brother in our family. I'm the only one who has a boy. We were all girls. My sisters all have girls, so I might hold on to them though, because my sister is pregnant and she was going to be finding out soon. So if I can, if I find out what she is having, I will save them. It's 2 stickers, but that way I can start a little envelope of anything that says brother on it. They're going to be for my sister's child's photos. But yeah, just doing that, sprinkling around some gold puffy stars as well. A couple of the word phrases say, did you see that? And out of this world. And then I found this journaling spot that is just in turquoises. I was going to figure out the date that this happened. Putting that down on the bottom right where they have the journaling strips. And so yeah, this was just like one of those, it's kind of like, so sometimes when I have like a base plan, and then I love when I have kind of a base plan or an idea, but I don't really know what I'm going to all use. And then you just stash raid, and it's, sometimes they turn out the best, I think. Same goes with when I'm cooking. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna make, but I have a protein picked out, and I know I want to use this and this in my fridge or in my pantry. And it's like, well, what else can we make? What else can we make go with this, or what else can we make beef this? And sometimes those are some of the favorite meals that I've ever made amongst my husband and my son and I. A lot more when I was just married and didn't have a child, because I had more time to do that, and it didn't really matter what time we ate, and I didn't have somebody bugging me, Mom, I'm hungry, all the time. But similar thing, like you have a base idea, and then you just see what you have and see how you can improve or make it even better or more robust, right? So I go ahead and just journal about how my son's personality is stealing the show all the time, and how creative he is sometimes, and I don't know where he comes up with some of this stuff. And that's it. So I have a few close-ups for you. Not much to see for close-ups, but I hope you guys enjoyed this take on the sketch. I hope you guys always give these a try. They're a lot of fun sketches, and sometimes they're really basic, which is nice, and you can dress them up or dress them down however you want. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks again for following and watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give it a good thumbs up if you like it. Thanks again, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow, because it's Scraptimer. Sorry. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.